Hi, my name is Michele Grunwald, or Miss Michele. I am a speech-language pathologist based in an elementary school. What's a speech-language pathologist? Well, some of you might know me better as a speech therapist or even a speech teacher, since I work in a school. But really, what a speech-language pathologist does is helps children with any kind of communication issues to communicate better. What's communication? Well, communication is how we talk to each other. How do we let people know what we want, what we need, or how we feel? It's by talking usually, and a speech-language pathologist helps kids that have a hard time with that. Now, you might have a hard time pronouncing your sounds, like your R sound, or your S sound, or maybe your speech gets stuck when you go to talk and you can't get your words to come out right. We can help with that too. Or maybe sometimes it's hard for you to make a full, complete sentence, whether you're talking or writing, or answer questions about what you hear or what you read, or following directions, maybe many steps altogether. Speech-language pathologists help with all of those things. So I work at a school, an elementary school, in Palm Beach County in a city called Lake Worth. I work with students anywhere from preschool all the way up to 5th grade. So I work with kiddos as young as 3 years old, all the way up to 11 and 12 years old. I come into work every single day and I see my groups. I see kids of 2, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 kiddos at a time in my groups. We do activities, we do worksheets, we play games, all of these things working towards meeting their goals. Their goals are what we're trying to achieve in speech and language therapy. Some of you might want to know, what do I have to do to be a speech therapist? Well, I'll tell you. First, you go to college and you get a bachelor's degree, and that takes 4 years. Next, you go to graduate school to get your master's degree, and that takes another 2 years. Now, all of this is after you graduate from high school as well. Then you take a national test and you get your license to practice. Then you get to choose. You can work in any area. You can work with kids, you can work with adults, you can work with older people, you could even work with babies in the hospital when they're first born. Speech-language pathologists don't just work in schools. They can work in hospitals, private practices, or clinics, kind of like your doctor. They can work in rehab facilities. They can work in nursing homes where some grandmas and grandpas go when they need a little bit of help living their lives. There's lots of options. You want a tour of my classroom? I can show you. So here's my desk with my computer. And here are some materials I have that I use in my therapy. I also have lots of books and activities I do with books. And if you come over here, you can see these are all the folders where all of my students keep their work every time they come and see me. And when they do a good job, they get a star. They can use those stars to earn candy. Here's some more materials that I use. Worksheets in my binders. Here are some fun games that we use in therapy to play games and learn our speech sounds and get better at using vocabulary. I keep a calendar here so everyone knows what day it is and if there's testing or no school. It's a busy day. I hope I answered all of your questions. If any of you want to have a career where you help people, whether it's kids or grown-ups, with talking or remembering things or even eating. Speech therapists do therapy for eating. Sometimes people have a hard time chewing and swallowing, and we can help with that too. There are so many things that you can do as a speech therapist. It's really a speech-language pathologist, but that's a lot to say. Anyway, it was very nice talking to all of you. Whatever your dreams are, follow them, work hard, and you can be great at whatever you choose to do. Bye.